the Sustainable Defense Task Force. It's in cooperation with everybody's favorite, Barney Frank. Can I ask you, do you do anything in cooperation with Barney Frank? I don't know. Now, their goal is to cut $1 trillion from the defense budget. Cut $1 trillion. Okay, can we cut money from defense? Yes, yes we can. That's not the problem. It's the panel of experts that Ron Paul and Barney Frank put together. And now, ask yourself, is this a problem? I think, yeah, big problem. These are the experts, okay? I'm not even going to go through all of the people. Let me just say, this guy, Billy Boy, he's from the New America Foundation. New American Foundation? What? George Soros. This is Larry Cord. American Center for American Progress. What? George Soros. This is sweet old Miriam. She's from the Institute for Policy Studies. George Soros. Now, stay with me, because it's just getting good, okay? Because guess what? There's more coming from George Soros. Now, Barney Frank and Ron Paul also decided to put this guy. This is Chris. He's from the National Priorities Project. It's a think tank whose objective is to influence national spending priorities. And guess who funds it? George Soros. This is Wilson. He's from the Center for Defense Information. CDI's goal is to strengthen national and international security through international cooperation and reduced reliance on unilateral military power to resolve conflict. That sounds super. Guess who funds it? Yeah, through his Open Society. This is Paul. I like Paul. He's kind of cool there with the glasses and the goatee. He's part of Peace Action. He's a communist who also works for, you guessed it, another Soros-funded operation, the Physicians for Social Responsibility. Right, yeah, for the same Soros group. Heather, National Security Network, whose mission is to build a strong, progressive national security counter-conservative spin, funded by George Soros. Now, let me ask you, do you sit in a room with Barney Frank and talk about the budget? I don't think I'm teaming up with Barney Frank. Okay, then, if you're Ron Paul, who's against one world government, do you take, 11 out of the 14 advisors, and they're all connected to George Soros? President Ron Paul wants to hand over the task of cutting military to a bunch of Soros-funded progressives and communists. Has anyone told you any of this information? Did you know any of this information? Has anyone in the mainstream media pointed this out? The answer is no. Well, gosh, why? Why is that? Why would Ron Paul do this? Well, let's be kind. Let's think the best of people. He didn't know. You put 11 out of 14 people on a committee, and they're all bought and paid for by the chief